guess we'll start right there. You know, the news today that the running back's not going to play. How do you think that kind of changes their offense?
You know, he's one of the best running backs in the nation. You know, big, physical, fast. But you know, Oregon, you know, they always have that mentality. You know, they've been good, you know, consistently for about the past 10 years. You know, they just have that next man up mentality. You know, they have great running backs. You know, they have 3 running backs that can all go. So now we just got to prepare and just, you know, keep our game plan the same and still come out and attack.
That's happening more and more now these days, where guys are like sitting at the bowl games and stuff. Can you imagine like what that would be like, or that decision? I mean, could you ever imagine doing something like that if you're in that position?
You know, to me personally, you know, I kind of feel like that's like a selfish decision. You know, if anything, you know, you want to give the scouts, you know, everything that you can, especially in your last bowl game. You know, that's how people judge you. Like when you're losing the game, you know, they want to see how you're playing in the fourth quarter. You know, things like that. Like Cedric, you know, I was talking to Cedric about it. Like if he would ever do that, you know, he was saying, so he needs all the film that he could get for these guys, you know, to try and get the best opportunity that he can. So, you know, at the end of the day, no, it's their decision. It's what they think is best for them. So, you know, however they see fit, they're going to go with it.
You hear a lot of talk related to that of people saying, you know, oh, the bowl game, it's an exhibition, it's a meaningless game, whatever. What does a bowl game mean to you? What is the importance of these games to you?
I feel like it's like a propeller, you know, into next season, you know, because, you know, for 9 months, you know, we had to soak in the fact that our last game was against Baylor. You know, we didn't end our season the way that we wanted to. So, you know, for 9 months, you know, that's all we was talking about. You know, you're only as good as your last game. And, you know, we left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths and in our own mouths as well. So, you know, it is something, you know, to end a good season, to end a good season on a good note. You know, send these seniors out right. You know, it's their last game being able to play with this uniform. So, you know, it's playing not just for us but for other people.
Is their 7-5 record, is that kind of deceiving when you look at what they did with that starting quarterback in there and obviously the conference they play in and stuff?
Not at all. You know, quarterback went down, but you know they're back. They're a full team. You know they had that next man up. You know they had a true freshman come in. You know that's hard for any team. You know to come in. He struggled with it last year, but you know, like I said, man, they're a great team. They always have that next man up mentality, you know. So we know who's playing. We know, we know that they're gonna give us everything that they want. You know, they probably felt like they didn't have the season that they wanted, so they want to end it on a good note. So you know, we're gonna expect their best.
Do you expect too that they got, you know, the offensive coordinator got promoted to head coach and stuff? So I mean, you feel like they're gonna come out pretty motivated to want to play for their new coach?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I know a couple people on the team. You know, they all a big fan of that coach. You know, everybody wanted him to get promoted. So you know, we know that they are going to play a chip on their shoulder. You know, some of them probably felt like betrayed with the coach that left them. So like I said, you know, they're going to have the chip on their shoulder. They're going to come out ready to play.
When you look at Oregon's offense, what do you think they do best? What's going to be the greatest challenge to try to stop it?
You know, it's something that everybody across the nation is seeing. You know, they have great speed. You know, running backs, quarterbacks, wideouts. The tight end is really athletic. You know, they're a very fast team, very up tempo. You know, like I said, it all comes down to us. You know, how we handle our situation and how we execute our techniques.
You look at what Avery has done this year with the punt returns. I mean, the Troy game, the San Diego State game, the Fresno game, all 3 of those really changed the game. How much of a spark has that provided for you guys, and how much confidence do you have out there, and you know, having him back there, knowing at some point he's going to do something?
You know, I have complete trust with him. You know, I talk to him every play because me and him are on the same side of the defense. But you know, it's something that he's been doing. You know, like I said, ever since he's got here. You know, when he was a rusher, I think he got a scout team, special teams player of the year. You know, I don't think I've ever in my life seen him drop the punt yet at practice. You know, he everything. You know, everything that he does it. He executes his technique to his fullest ability. You know, every day in practice, and obviously, you know, how he practices, how he plays, and he goes out there and he makes plays.
You think back how important those plays were to each of those games, those punt returns. How important it has being able to make some plays in that aspect of the game been to this team and the success you guys have had?
Well, you know, last year, you know, we kind of really struggled on special teams, and this year we put a huge emphasis on it, starting all the way back in the spring. You know, Coach Reed, every time we meet, he always starts the meeting off with, we're going to win this game based off of our game-changing special teams. You know, whether that be a turnover, a big return, a block punt. So, you know, sometimes they try to onside kick it, and our front line recovers it on the kickoff. KR. So really anything that we could do to just try to gain like an extra edge over the team. You know, that's what Coach Reed always talks about.
As you mentioned, he's out there on defense with you now too. You know, have you seen him grow through the season as he's kind of fit into that starting cornerback role?
You know, he's been great, man. You know, it's something that he's always been preparing for, something that he's always been working for. So you know, when they did put him in that starting lineup against BYU, like I said, you know, I have complete trust in him. I know that he's always going to do what he's supposed to do 100% of the time. So you know, it does feel good to have somebody that you can lean on like that.
I know we've talked a lot about, you know, this opportunity and stuff, but you're on ABC, you know, you're playing a Pac-12 team, Oregon, you got Kirk Herbstreit calling the game. I mean, what kind of opportunity is this for you guys to kind of, you know, make a statement and like you said, kind of propel things into next year?
You know, this is a big opportunity for us. You know, obviously anytime we get to play, you know, a Power 5 school, you know, it's always something that we always look forward to, you know, to show that, you know, we could compete with the big boys. But, you know, it's really a great opportunity. You know, it's something that, we worked a lot this season to be in, and now that we're here, we just got to make the most of it, and we just got to finish our season off right.
How much did that Baylor loss sting? And you, last time we talked to you, like, knew the day of that game or whatever, like, still in your mind. I mean, how long has that been? And it's a similar, I mean, even the same colors, but I mean, another similar situation where you get a chance to play a power team and finish off the season.
Yeah, you know, we definitely learned from last season. You know, we can't. Like how he was saying earlier, you know, this isn't just another exhibition game for us. You know, this is you know, for our seniors, the last time to show out, you know, everything that they could do. To, like I said, take us in the next season. Even with the coaches, you know, in our team, you know, helping with recruiting, you know, the big time game. So, you know, this is a big game for us. You know, we're just going to come out here and just compete.
Biggest difference from last year to this year for the defense to me has been the number of turnovers forced. So when you look back at the whole body of the season, why were you guys able to double up or even bigger than that this year?
Like I said, everything started in the spring. You know, our coaches put a big emphasis on it. You know, that's when we created the turnover belt. But every day in practice, you know, it's we either get 3 turnovers, we have to get 3 turnovers a day. And if we don't, we just running gases after practice. And ain't nobody want to run gases after practice, especially after we finish the team period. So, you know, we was hunting for that ball, whether it be stripping, punching it out, attacking in the air, strip sacks, you know, anything like that. You know, it's just something that we always try to get after. And it's kind of just created just a natural habit.